Oh, with your baby.
Yes,
Oh, fantastic,
with my child.
fantastic,
Thank you
fantastic.
very much, Sherry. I've done everything.
Okay.
But the money they're calling is too much.
Tell us now. Tell us. Let's hear it first.
Test is 18,000. 18,000. The total money for drugs is 30,799 or so. I've
Okay.
done everything.
So
So
you were able to you haven't done any test yet.
no, I haven't done any test. I have to add up to what is remaining. I do
Okay.
registration and other things, then
Okay.
transport.
What did they
And
say is wrong
within,
with the child now? What's saying is wrong with the baby?
they did physical examination
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And
No, don't go, please. Don't go, please.
because she's even still weak,
Okay,
then
she's
they
weak.
tell me to get this drug first.
Okay.
Then we go for the blood test.
Okay.
So that is where I am now. I'm in the hospital.
Cumulatively, I can hear noise at the background. Obviously, you said 38 plus. What's the total again?
The test is 18,000. Then the
18.
drug is 30,790 something naira.
So
That's
let's
what.
let's just say everything is 50,000 or so. Let's just say everything is 50,000.
Yes.
Okay. You know what we're gonna. What your name is? What?
My name is Rebecca.
Rebecca. Okay.
Yes.
Let's
I wanted to send the list to you.
No, there's no Rebecca. I mean, it's a child that is involved. I don't have. You don't
Okay.
need to convince me for anything. It's a child.
Okay.
We have to do this for the child first. So let's reach out to. Oh, Rebecca is gone. I figured that. Do we have Rebecca's number? Tosin, I think we have Rebecca's number, Abby. Okay, I think we do. Um, please, Lagos. The lady called yesterday. She talked about a hospital, a primary health center where she lives. She went there with her baby, a child who couldn't breathe well, heavy breathing and all. But then she met with a nurse who prevented her from seeing a doctor. That's according to her story, because the nurse wanted to take that child and treat that child. You know, when someone wants to extort you, that's exactly what I felt happened. And she didn't have the money the nurse was requesting for 8,000 naira. She didn't have it, so she had to return home with her child without seeing the doctor. The child was still the way she was. Then when she called in yesterday, it was really a pathetic story because a life is involved here. So I had to ask Tosin, that's my colleague here, to reach out to her to get her account details. So I forwarded some money to her. She went to the hospital. She's at the hospital right now. She needs about 50,000 naira to at least get some drugs that she would need for the child. I'm sorry that we're deviating from our conversation, but this is very, very important and it's urgent. Please let us know if you can help with these monies now, to at least start with the test part of it. If you can help, that will be, would appreciate that a lot. Would appreciate that a lot if you can help. Thank you, Lagos. Thank you for your understanding. So we're going to. Rebecca is back on the line. Let me speak with her to see. Rebecca. Rebecca, can you hear me? Rebecca, are you with me? Oh, I can't hear her. Are you on the line, Rebecca? Okay, you know what? I was gonna ask her to share her account details. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be involved at all. I just want her to share account details, but I can't get her on the line. I thought she was on the line, but she's not on the line. We'll try and get her back once we are able to get her back, and we get her account details. We'll announce it on air. She's still at the hospital. It'll be nice for her to get the test done today, and but she needs at least 50,000 naira to get that done today. At least 50,000 naira to get that done. We can start from there. Let's see if we can save a life. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna continue with our show right now while we wait. Again, apologies for deviating. Apologies for deviating. Let me read this message here. It says, okay, let's see. I think Rebecca is back on the line. Let's see if we can speak with her now. Rebecca, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna hang around at the hospital. Let's see if we can get people to come together and do something, so at least you can start with the medicine and the test that you're supposed to run. What's the baby's name?
Okay.
What's your baby's name?
Janet.
Janet, okay. So let's
Janet.
see what we can do for Janet here on the show very quickly, okay? Can you share your account details, Rebecca? Can you share it?
Yes, I can.
Please go ahead and share it.
201
201, okay.
34
34
96
96
315.
315. Can you call that
First
again?
Bank.
First Bank.
201
201
34
34
96
96
315.
315.
Mmemimekpan First Bank. That's the account I gave yesterday.
Yeah, right? is there.
Yes, Mmemimekpan, yes.
Okay, all right. Please hang around. Let's see if we can raise this money for you as quickly as possible, so you can get the drugs that Janet needs right now. It's 1:16. Meantime, Lagos, I'd like for you to please help out if you can. Rebecca is still at the hospital. She needs all the help that she can get right now. Huh? Thank you so much. So this person says, how I wish I could call to speak to you on air, but to link up to now be like Asna winning you are not a serious person. What do you mean? Must you use Asna? You are not a serious person. In fact, I should not even read your message again for using my club to do tiny on this show today. Nonsense. Let me shall read it. Says, well, my landlord is a fantastic guy. He's a Yoruba while I'm Igbo. Sherry Baba, this guy is good and understanding. We are probably of same age bracket. He's considerate as his rent is affordable and he doesn't stress his tenants and quick to fix any issue in the compound. He doesn't even stay in Nigeria. Comes in once in a while and goes back. On my own part, I try as much as possible to fix and maintain my own part of the apartment to keep the good relationship going. I'll be getting married by April. As I don't tell Madam, say we don't move till 2030 because we can't be this lucky elsewhere. Oh, you don't tell your Madam, say you know they move, you know they go anywhere till 2030. Yeah, I completely understand. It's not easy to be that lucky, really. I completely understand. So I have another message here. You sent a voice note. Let me see if I can play this voice note. Can I play it? I can't hear anything. No. What's going on? Okay. You know what? This will take time, yeah? This will take time. But what you have said is you also sent me a picture of your own project ongoing. And you said, thank God I'm almost done with my own house with help and prayer of my landlord. Oh, and I can see your project. It looks really, really beautiful already. Congratulations to you, my brother. Congratulations to you. I mean, this makes me happy. I was hoping that we should be getting our lawyers ready because of the Gbazgbos and all of that. But I mean, with what I'm hearing today, I can't. This is really nice. This person wants Rebecca's account number. I'm going to quickly see if I can share it with you. I think I have it somewhere. I'm going to have to look for Tosin's this thing. Okay. I think I've seen Tosin here. Okay. Rebecca's number is First Bank 201 349 6315. We just need 50K for her to get drugs for Janet, her baby, who they're in the hospital right now currently. I'll call the number again. The account number is First Bank account number 201 349 6315. Yes, that's Rebecca's account number. If you want to call her directly, listen to that. If you want to call her directly, you can call her on 0806 149 0271. That is 0806 149 0271. That is the number that you can reach Rebecca on. Okay. Thank you, Lee. I trust you. I believe you. We've got to do this. Thank you so much. Thank you. What is your name? Mr. Luashen. Thank you so much. I can see the receipt here. Thank you so much. We need more. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. We started this journey yesterday, Rebecca, so hopefully we can Thank you so much. Who is this? Let me see. Who is this? Tom, I think Tom. I'm seeing Tom. The receipt is so tiny. I'm seeing Tom, but Tom, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Rebecca is grateful. Janet is grateful as well. It's First Bank. It's First Bank. It's First Bank. Christopher, it's First Bank, okay? Thank you. I really appreciate that, okay? Yes. What's your name? Yes. Let me just confirm. 2013 496-315. Yes, 2013 496-315. Yes, that's the account number. Okay, this person said I should have mentioned their name, but thank you. I've seen it as well. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Lagos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've seen yours too. Thank you. I mean, it doesn't matter, actually. The amount doesn't matter. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless all of you. Lagos, God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Thank you. God bless everybody. God bless you all. God bless you all. I think she can go and get the drugs now, and also do some of the tests that she was asked to do by the doctor. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. I've seen yours too. I'm sorry, I didn't see that part. I'm sorry, please bear with me. I didn't see, don't mention my name, that part. I didn't see it. My mouth too fast. Sometimes my mouth can put me inside trouble. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you. I'm happy. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, look. Thank you, Inspiro. You're amazing. You're really, really amazing, Inspiro. Thank you. I know that you typed it very quickly, but you see, my mouth's too fast. You're typing very fast, but you see, my mouth, Kai, my mouth will not cover me one day. Let's go to break, Lagos. We'll be right back in a moment, okay?
More talk, news, and sports after this. It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If one of Rebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to the council.
Somebody's receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he don't put my mood further. Whenever people are clapping, he's praising singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Hey, this dollar wahala now wow. Everything just dey expensive. Na true, but make we look am well, my brother. See, your shoe na from Italy, your shirt na from Turkey, your phone na from China, your car na from Japan. In fact, everything wey dey your body so na import to the import am. Abeg you, how that one take consign dollar? If price of dollar go come down, e get many things wey we suppose do. Like wetin? Number one, we suppose dey export pass how we dey import. Number two, we suppose dey buy more made in Nigeria products. Number three, make we support local business. And number four, if you wan send dollar and other foreign currency enter Nigeria, make we dey use international money transfer agents. What you dey talk dey make sense o. Oh, country people, make we join hand reduce the pressure on our naira, grow our export market, and increase forex inflow. Now, hand e dey o. This message now from Bankers Committee.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If the model of Bebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And the double my mood for that whenever people are clapping, he praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
And he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you actually getting corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform. If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Open Thought Tuesday here on Nigeria Info's Sunny Side. 1:28 is the time from our studios here. I'm Sheriff Quadri. Yep. All the people that are, sending their donations, their contributions towards Janet's care. Thank you so much. Rebecca is grateful. We're going to hear from her as soon as she's able to do all of these things, the test and all of the drugs and everything. We would hear from her definitely. Oh, thank you so much. Let me see before I say something now. Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Olumide, thank you so much. Far too kind. Far too kind. Thank you as well. Let me see. Okay. I've seen now. Don't mention my name. Okay, thank you. Yes, the name is Ime. Yes, Ime. Yeah, that's the name. Yes, that's the name. That's the name. Thank you. Yeah, I can see Nigeria is really not bad, Caroline. Nigerians are not bad people. Nigerians are incredible people. Nigerians love Nigerians. They just want to cause katakata. We no go agree for them. Okay, said I shouldn't mention their name. I won't mention it. Thank you for starting with don't mention my name. You helped my mouth there. Let's see. Mr. Adiola or Mr. Adiola, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Okay, we appreciate everybody. is grateful. Rebecca, if you like, is grateful. Janet, the baby, is grateful as well. Thank you for coming through, everybody. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Mr. Boniface, thank you for sharing. Really appreciate everybody. I'm overwhelmed. It's 1:31. I mean, this will lead us to the other part of the conversation that we started yesterday, and Mr. Boli said that we need to talk about solution-driven conversation as regards our healthcare. For the landlord conversation, I mean, I would have loved to go on with it, really, but I don't know. Okay, thank you for understanding. I will not mention your name again. Mr. Tunde, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, this is amazing. Like, you're really amazing. Thank you. So I have this message here. Says, Mr. Sheriff, God bless you for all the work that you do. We have different experiences with some horrible, terrible landlords, but God just used the present apartment to compensate us. But so sad, I lost my landlord some years back. If every landlord can be like him, the world would have been a better place to live. My landlord was the best 100 ever landlord we've ever had. A man that would tell his tenants to pay rent at their time. They should not hurry. A man that will come around and want to know if his tenants are doing well, if they're comfortable. Julius Ola Peters was a great man, and I missed him every day since his sudden demise. And he put a crying emoji here. Okay, it's she. He was the best landlord. That's Pet Debbie from Ikorodu. Pet Debbie. Yeah, some people are just angels. Yes, they're humans. They're working, but they're just angels. They're irreplaceable. Trust me. When they say somebody, some people are. People say that a lot, that nobody is indispensable. There are some people that no, they're just wonderful people, just wonderful people. All right, we're gonna go back to telephone lines now. Let's wrap up on this conversation before we go into the health thingy again. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sheriff.
Good afternoon. I'm doing okay, thank you.
Yeah, as regard for me, my landlord is a very nice man. In fact, during the COVID period, he even had to reduce the rent for me. Give me a 20,000 naira discount.
Oh, nice.
From the rent.
Nice.
In fact, the man has been he's more like a father. I wish, the last person said that if landlord are like that, the world would have been a better place to be. He's a very, very nice man, very considerate. Even when it is time to parent and you tell him to give you some time, he's very willing, he's ready.
Oh, he's very, very understanding. Oh, that's so nice.
He has been a nice man.
Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, thank you. And if you've got a landlord like that, please appreciate them. Tell them to their face, please. We don't come from that kind of culture that would go to somebody and appreciate the person while the person is still alive. We don't. I don't know why we don't have that culture in this part of the world, right? We only wait for people to buy before we know that we can. Okay, let me take another call. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Onyemuwa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Chris.
Welcome, Mr. Chris. Welcome.
My landlord is a fantastic man.
Oh, brilliant.
From Osun State.
Brilliant.
Though he's late, like one of the callers said. But the children continue where it stops.
Oh.
When they do landlord association meeting, increasing rent and all this stuff, my landlord would tell them that he lives with his family, that he doesn't have tenants.
Yeah.
Prince Adesha.
That's what he usually, mentioned to his co-landlords.
He tell them there.
Oh,
say that, I have my family with me, I don't have tenants. Up to the extent we did election sometime. I vote for the party I voted for. One landlord opposite us come and meet him. Adeshaki, the man said, look, he has his own choice. That he should send me parking.
Oh, can you imagine that?
If I have my vacation, I drive this man with his children to Osun State, spend my vacation 2 weeks, 3 weeks with them.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. Osun State, he took me Jesha.
You went there with your landlord, with your children.
So this man, oh my God, bought a generator, small one is using, he said, no, how can he be using light? This up NEPA problem, maybe today's time. He go and buy diesel generator.
Oh, really?
How can only him be using light if his tenants don't have light? He light up everybody.
Oh.
Adeshaki. It's late, the children continue. My wife was sick for 4 years. The first son who is in charge.
Yes.
Say, look, Uncle Chris, 3 years, don't pay your rent.
Oh, my.
I'm telling you, I did pay rent for 3 years. One of them is in America today. Every year he reaches out to me and my children.
That's an amazing family. That's really...
I'm telling you,
wow.
Femi, it's in US. Every year he reaches out to me and my... Uncle Chris, you teach me how to drive when I was small.
Oh.
I'm telling you, we're like a family. If they want to hold meeting, they say no unless Uncle Chris is around.
Oh, I'm so delighted. I'm so happy hearing. I'm so happy hearing this.
To pray for me and my children.
Oh, nice.
Now that I get all my children, I'm still there. I'm telling you, Sam, the one in charge now.
Thank you.
Every one of them. So it's good to be good, my brother. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
You owe a landlord, somebody suffer and bill, you take him to court, then court will ask you to live in a house for free and you are happy. Well, Chief Corey, I want to thank you very much. I call you on your radio call. Look at what you did for Madam Rebecca.
It's good.
I enjoyed the same thing when my wife was at Lou. I thank Nigerians. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you. 137. Let me quickly just say thanks to a couple people. Mr. Adiola, thank you. Who else is here? I need to thank people. I called on people and all of you responded. I'm really grateful. Samuel, thank you. You didn't say I should not mention your name more. Samuel, thank you so much. Okay. Let me take this message. We'll continue with the gratitude as we have them. We'll continue. We have to express our gratitude to everybody. This person says, I'm a tenant. I obey the do's and don'ts in where I reside, but the landlady used this house as a source of her income, especially her children. The first one owns a lot of money as regards utility bill. Debt. But he travels out. When I came to the compound, I and the other tenant offset the bills. The landlady showed no appreciation. A second child came to live in the house as tenant, knowing full well there was no debt. She stayed without paying her bills for 6 months, making us to face NEPA issues. As I'm talking to you, all the issues you raised before you started this program is what I'm passing through as a tenant. I'm a good tenant, but this landlady in question, she's not appreciative. Now, as I'm talking to you, the landlady brought prepaid and impute all the daughter's debt inside, making us to pay high. Some landladies and landlords are not nice. I agree with you. No, I'm not going to. Of course, I agree with you. This thing that you're saying, if it's true, then I agree with you. If anybody is living in the comment, it doesn't matter whether you're the landlord or even if you are the landlord, you have to pay your bills. You have to pay your bills. You can't transfer that cost on your tenant. It's not nice. That makes you not to be a nice person, actually. Thank you so much. I don't know your name. Okay, your name is AY from UK. AY, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. I'm going to take this one as well. My landlady is awesome. I stayed in her house for 2 years, and after the first year, I told her I needed a land. And she was so helpful in getting the land for us. We moved to our house a year after we bought the land. We are here 7 years and counting. Mrs. Ajayi, Iron Woman. She's a teacher in United High School, Ikorodu. God will always bless you and your family. Thanks for all you do, ma. Oh. Now let's just end this program, shall we? This is so heartwarming. This is heartwarming. This is really, really heartwarming. God bless all the very, very good, nice, angelic homeowners out there. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. My name is Progress. Our own experience where we live is not palatable. We don't know our landlord, but they say he's a good man. But we don't know his phone number. Unfortunately, the caretaker in charge of the house is so annoying and nasty. He can open his mouth and spew insult to embarrass any tenant if there is any delay in payment of rent. Our rent expired in January. Meanwhile, we don't owe any bills. We appealed for us to pay 500K to balance 150K by February ending. But the man refused and said we should pack out immediately. Before to take us to court, you mean that you should pack out immediately or he will take you to court and throw you out? Currently, we are confused as to what to do. He will take the 500. Don't be confused. 500 is pretty. That's not bad at all. The what's it called now? What do you call the guy now? Caretaker. Yeah. The caretaker is just being a caretaker. Is being good at his job because he's a caretaker. That's what he's doing. He will take it. He will take it eventually. Don't worry. Ending is here now already. He will take it. Let's see. Thank you so much. You said I shouldn't mention your name, but thank you. I've opened your message. I'm sure that you can see that I just opened your message now. Thank you so much. This person says they want to contribute to Janet's health. Let me go and look for the details again, please. This is Janet's. It's Rebecca's account number. Rebecca is the mother. Janet is the baby. Here is the account number. It's First Bank 2013 496 315. It's First Bank 2013 496 315. Yeah, that's the account number. All right, thank you. Let me say thank you to this person as well. Let me see. Okay. All right. So this person had reached out to me on TikTok. I'm going to use this moment to, you have to understand what I'm trying to do. So this person reached out to me on TikTok yesterday. I just saw his message in my inbox, in my DM. So I told him that, look, send me a message first. Let me know, let me confirm this. And so he just sent a message now. So here is his story. I'm going to read his story for you. And I hope I'm not asking for too much. So it says, a cry out for help. Oga Sheriff, good afternoon to you. Please, my wife have been bleeding for the past 1 month plus, 1 month plus, okay. And my doctor said she has fibroid and has grown so big and needs to be operated upon. I have sold my generator for 11,000 naira. Still could not meet up to the hospital demand of 450k. She's still bleeding till now. Please, I need public's help. If anyone doubts me, here is the doctor's number. Dr. Aino of Kolak Hospital, First Gate, Ikorodu. This is my wife's phone number, Mrs. Glory Chikwemeka Kanu. And he says, thanks for helping me out, sir. Okay, and I now requested that he sends me the what's it called now? The picture of him and his wife together. So he sent me a picture. I can't verify the picture, but I just needed to see something, right? And he's ready for anybody who wants to investigate. In fact, he's suggesting that Miss Oboli can come and investigate her situation, his situation rather. That's his wife's situation. He said they live at Lucky Fiber in Ikorodu. So what we're going to do, Oga, is the numbers. There's nothing we can do with telephone numbers. What we want is maybe an account number that people can drop something. Fibroid is... doctors will say that it's majorly a black woman's problem. Women are going through a lot in the hands of fibroid. I mean, if I get the chance to host any other show in the nearest future, I'm going to bring a doctor on the show, and then we're going to examine this issue of fibroid. That thing has frustrated many women. Some have lost their lives to this fibroid thingy. So if we can help this gentleman, please let's help. Okay, you have to share your account number, and I hope that I get back to this message before we wrap up the show today. I hope so, because messages are many. Mr. Roberts, I don't want to hear anything. In fact, if I hear your name now, I'll just cut the call. I don't know what you think I want to hear. You're saying that I will tell you exactly what you want to hear on this program. Pick my call. What if I don't pick a call? What are you going to do about it? This person said, my landlord is sent from heaven. And you know, what do I know? You are not my tenants now. What? And I know what? Someone want to set me up. By the way, it's time for me to say shout out to my own landlord. When I was living in Lekki, Mr. Sergeant to finish me. Mr. Adeni, I think that's his name. Links me up with these amazing people, husband and wife. I don't want to mention their name because they are quite known in Lagos here. Extremely pleasant people. I mean, they are not my landlord anymore. They are like family because we still, even though I've moved out of the house, we still relate, we still talk. They're like my parents. I've adopted them as my parents now. They're like my parent now. So They're very, very nice. Really nice. At some point, they just told me, "Don't worry about the rent anymore." I said, oh boy, you're local, you know. I don't want. I'm really trying not to say too much because they are very private people, very, very private people, very nice people. I can only pray that God will grant them sound health because, yeah, God will continue to bless them. God to continue to. God already knows who I'm talking about. So both of them, God will bless them, bless their children, bless their children's children. Yeah. Oh, I love them so much. Yes. Okay, I've shared my own. So let me come and read another message here. Okay. I'll come to the telephone. I'll just take this one. I'll take this one and I'll come to the telephone. Okay. All right. Adiremi from Mushin says, my present landlord and developer, Mr. Isiaka, popularly known as Easy, is 1 in a million. He who finds developer like Easy found the favor of Almighty God. May God continue to bless Isiaka with his entire family of Idumagbo, Mushin, Lagos, for showing mercies to his tenants. Oh, Easy Baba Twale on King Lago Ashe. See, I've greeted Easy on your behalf. So let's move on. 148. Good afternoon to you.
Sheriff, good afternoon, sir.
Oh God, I should just be going.
You know it made me laugh. That Easy Baba where you shout, I swear. Cherry, you remember me of a friend that used to do this.
Are you serious?
Cherry, you know serious, honestly. Cherry, there's something I wanted to discuss on this show. My name is Robert.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, no.
You know, when you talk on landlord and agent issue, many lawyers will tell you this sitting a tenant that pays 6 months, this is how many days supposed to get when it's moving out, quick notice and not this, because there's no way this thing will not come up. Not all landlords are angels, so I've been hearing people praising landlords.
Yeah, but that's their personal experience.
My own landlord is so good. I'm telling you, God will continue to bless you. Baby, God will bless her.
Amen.
Understand?
Amen.
But Sheriff, this is the point. I've read somewhere, even not just one place. I've read it, I think, almost for about 5 times now. What I read is that the lawyer said if you're a city tenant, like if you are paying 1 year, you pay 1 year rent, and maybe the landlord want to give you quick notice.
Yeah.
He will give you 6 months to quick notice when your rent is still running. Like you pay in January and you're not supposed to due by December.
By December.
He will give you he will give you the quick notice in July.
In July.
By December, yes, by December your 6 months will expire. That one that many people have in their mind, that when your rent is due, maybe you don't pay your house rent there, they will give you another extra 6 months free in court. That is a lie.
I used to think that's how it is, though.
So I want you to bring. I'm not a lawyer anyway. I've read it for more than as I told you.
Okay.
If you can bring a lawyer, a legal practitioner,
Olamide should be on WhatsApp Lagos tomorrow or so.
It would be better, please. This issue should be let us enlighten our people. If you are owing rent now and you did not pay and your rent is due, don't think that they take you to court. The court will be so magnanimous to say, okay, let's give this man 6 because it's a yearly tenant, let's give him extra 6 months. The man said that is not how it works. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
That you can be given quick notice when your rent is still running.
Thank you.
And as soon as it elapses, if you refuse to pay, that you will be quitted out of the premises. That is what the lawyer said.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for sharing your thought. Let's take another call. Good afternoon to you.
Audrey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Malik speaking.
Mr. Malik, welcome.
Thank you, Cody. Cody, you know that we have good lawyers and we have good tenants and we have wicked tenants. You're aware of that, right?
Okay, all right.
That's why I stress it, wicked tenants.
Let's have it.
Nigerians does not like good people. Majority of Nigerians, not everybody.
Okay.
Cody, I'm a landlord. I've not come across some good tenants. mostly at Igondo.
Hmm.
Mostly at Igondo. Quadri, I have a property at Igondo. At that street, I am the cheapest.
Okay.
But to pay my rent is a problem. I don't know because I have a soft heart too. I don't know. I don't have this feeling of hurting people, but people will hurt you. One of the tenants I ever had was Ikorodu, where you met me one time like this. Like I told you.
Yes.
Her name is Bosse. Do you know what she do?
What was
when it comes to the NEPA bill, I paid for meter last year till today. Meter. Expected billing is still going on. So what she normally do is that she will get the rent from the tenant and pay. But since she left, Quadri, those ones to organize themselves now with a problem.
It's a problem.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
So most times you see some landlord are wicked because of the tenant or because what they've gone through.
Their experience, yes.
Yes, because what they've gone through. That is what I'm telling you. Somebody was owing me for 4 years. I have to tell the person, just go. I don't need the money. Go. To tell you, sometimes the wickedness of people at times makes you to be more wicked. Anyway, for Robert is a doc lawyer, so he knows a lot too. For MP, he's a doc lawyer, he knows a lot. Don't mind. The other says no, like he knows a lot.
Oh,
Good
okay.
afternoon, Quadri.
All right. Good afternoon, Malik. Yeah, thank you. I have this message here that says, "Good afternoon, Oga Sheriff. Tenant to landlord good relationship is a guarantee to good cohabitation, a recipe to peace and order in most communities. One man whose landlord visit his house once in a while had a child dedication, but he felt the color of the building had worn out. He decided to repaint the house, though not with anyone's permission. The exact day he was painting the house, coincidentally, the landlord was on a visit to his property. Young man, what are you doing? Who permitted you to paint the house? The landlord retorted. The guy said the house looked worn out, that he decided to paint it and get a new look. The landlord left. After a week, he sent a message through his caretaker that the tenant should never pay a dime again until he leaves the house. Wow. Wait. Is it Tales by Moonlight or it happened really? Because you're a very, very good storyteller. So it's sounding like it is by Moonlight. But it happened truly real life. I mean, that's amazing. That's really, really amazing. Because I know that landlords also like many landlords have said on this show, they also like when people take care of their property. It's people don't know the attachment that landlords have with their property. It's strong attachment too. So that's why they won't take it if anybody is destroying their property or just doesn't care.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
The mother of Ebola was genuinely interested in local government funds who have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he don't put my mood for that. Whenever people are clapping, he praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform. If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back.
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's 1:57. Apologies for the interruption. Okay, thank you. You said I shouldn't mention your name, but thank you so much. Anonymous, you can see that I've opened your message. Thank you. I'm going to take this call here. Let's see who is here. Good afternoon to you. Yes, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Mr. Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. This thing is right. Mr. Robert.
Okay.
You know, you can, it's possible they will give you 6 months before the expiration of your tenancy.
While the current rent is running.
Yeah, while the current rent. My name is Tayo.
Okay.
Why the current
Hey,
rent
my favorite realtor.
Hey, my guy.
He's a Tayo. Thank you. Let me take another. Let me take this message. Akin Jemiwa Jeffrey says, my landlord told me not to ever call him my landlord. That is, whenever he's broke, and I got to know about it, I will just surprise him. He is 1 in a million. Oh, okay. You're saying that he said you should never call him a landlord. Okay. I mean, some people are just amazing, really. Some people are just... Okay, so it's almost 1:59 now. Let me not take any call for now, because the news is very close by. Let me just take messages. That way I can control it very. I wouldn't want to interrupt the calls, all right? Just allow me. After the news, we'll continue, okay? Sounds good. Let me take this one. It says, a land that wouldn't pay, a landlord, you mean, that wouldn't pay bills, and he won't allow tenants to see the bill because he wants to collect more than the actual bill. I mean, all bills like utility, waste bin, etc. He inconveniences the tenants by training local dogs, and he has more than 7 of them. The house that he didn't build, though, inherit. Well, that's how he wrote it. The house is at okay. Let's do the house. But I just get it that you don't like the landlord. You don't like him very much. Don't like him very much. Thank you, Miss Tina. Oh, Mrs. Tina, please pardon me, but thank you for your kindness. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm waiting for the other gentleman to send their account details so we can throw that one out as well. It said you should form a WhatsApp group of those of us who don't want our names mentioned. We should have a WhatsApp group, anonymous group. We just call it anonymous. Donor Anonymous, that's what we'll call it.
For news, sports, and talk that you can relate. If I told you now to come and buy a Shebi for 20,000 naira, then you would quickly get that money out. But if I told you to come and do a health check and you should put down 20,000 naira, you probably would say it's very, very expensive.
That's too much now.
Why should I go and dash one doctor? And because people are not paying attention, people are therefore getting sicker and sicker.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock. The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, here are some happenings we're tracking at this hour. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control raids the Dumota Open Drug Market, while Federal Ministry of Health trains 50 Port Health Services staff to prevent infectious diseases. Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun bans officers and Mufti from carrying firearms. Police deny plans to reintroduce the disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu questions court authority as judge adjourns case indefinitely. Nigeria ranked 36th among the world's most corrupt countries in 2024. Transmission Company of Nigeria set to restore bulk power supply to vandalized underground transmission lines in Abuja, while the federal government to install 100 billion naira solar mini-grids at University College Hospital, Unilag, and other universities. National Universities Commission increases private university application fee from 6 million to 30 million naira. Echo Club pledges support for Lagos Speaker Mojisola Miranda. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump warns of ceasefire cancellation if Hamas fails to release Israeli hostages. Israel-Hamas ceasefire in Gaza at risk as Trump issues ultimatum. Trump faces diplomatic showdown with Jordan over Gaza plan. And Syria's transitional president Ahmed al-Sharaa says Trump's Gaza plan is a serious crime bound to fail. Those are the headlines. Thank you for your time. You are listening to the Sunny Side on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Ohaifo.
The Center for News.
Hello, Lagos. Good evening. Welcome back. You're listening to the news.
Information.
The federal government is telling Nigerians that 603
sports and more.
What a weekend we saw between the big El Clasico.
Your number one station for talk.
You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
In the midst of it all, we talk to inform.
Talking about politicians, I have a story on Knox Trail closure of broadcast stations by Zamfara government.
Be part of the conversation around the clock.
See guys, everything is interwoven.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
Welcome back to the Open Thought home run this Tuesday afternoon. That's right. You know what? So we're still getting calls. We're still getting messages. Most certainly, we'll get an opportunity to discuss the health sector and talk about the development that we want seen in the health sector. We'll talk about that most certainly if I get the chance to come on air again anytime soon. We'll put that on the front burner. We'll do that. Yes, we will. It's a promise. We'll do that. We'll also do fibroid, as I mentioned earlier. We'll discuss that as well if I get the chance to come on air again. But I'll be here tomorrow, though. I'll be here tomorrow. Joyce sends her love to everybody. Joyce will be on air on Monday. Aha. So she says hello to everybody out there. Alrighty. So let's continue with our conversation on landlords, tenant from hell. So far, it's been El Dorado on the show. Landlords and tenants are being very cordial. They've been very loving. They've been very charming with each other, which is good. It's fantastic, really. I didn't expect the conversation to go this way so far. Honestly speaking, I didn't see it coming at all. But so far, I'm excited that this is how it's turned out to be. I'm excited. You said I shouldn't mention your name. Thank you so much. This is seen. This is pretty much seen. Thank you. So I have this one here. Thank you as well. I've seen it. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Pets Debbie, thank you as well. I have this one from Alex. Alex from Satellite says, my own landlord is the worst anyone could have. He's wicked. He's callous and completely inhuman. He increased my rent by 300,000 naira. By 300,000 naira. And has issued a notice to quit to everyone who can't comply with the new rates. I can't describe the pain myself and my neighbors are going through in this hard time, Sheriff. Alex, this is, I don't even know what to say. I want to say it's unbelievable, but it's your reality. It's what you're living. Huh? By 300,000 naira. Not to 300,000. I don't know what to say. But you guys try to appeal. Maybe he's expecting people to come and beg and appeal. I think, okay, thank you. You've been very generous. Thank you so much. Very, very generous of you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Maybe he's expecting you guys to come and beg, appeal, that you cannot reduce it to like maybe 50K. You know, landlords do it now. They do it. It's shakara for people to, you know. Yeah, but this is insane. To 3, no. Now, you know what? Let's expand this conversation. For people who have been in this situation before, do you think the landlord was just bluffing, or what can the tenants do? How about we go that direction? For landlords who arbitrarily just increase rents like this one now. Let's say you are paying 500 before you know it, the thing just jumps to 800, and then you have this quick notice being served on everybody. What can such tenants do? Or you think that they just need to come together and go and appeal to the landlord, and they will reduce it to maybe 50 or even 100? What is the acceptable increment? I know that there are no rules to these things, but I mean, you're a landlord. You've been calling me all day. Okay, let's talk about this one. I'm going to hang up this one now. Let's take another one. Good afternoon to you. That one is gone as well. Let's take another one quickly now. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This the unanimous group are very strong.
I can't hear you clearly.
I said we, the unanimous group, are...
The anonymous group, Abi.
The anonymous group, we are strong force, formidable force, financially, physically, materially.
I'm with you people. I am with you people.
Anyway, honor you too much.
Thank you.
Bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you.
You see, let us see the man. I want to ask a question. Sorry. Like now, if a bag of cement costs the amount of sell a bag of cement,
yeah.
When they have when a landlord builds or the person builds a new house, then he charges according to how
the cost
buys materials.
Right.
So now the old house that has been built before now. The one that the old ones will want to also increase the rent to match with the new building cost.
Okay.
I don't know whether you get.
I'm following.
So because the one that we newly built he gives the cost, and then the one that the same standard of building, but because he has built before, we now want to increase his own rent to also that same new standard. That is the the problem we are having now. So I implore every landlord to please not look at what others are increasing to. We know that cost of living has increased, but please, he should leave the rent to what it is. Even if there is an increment, it should be very little minor for the sake for those tenants to enjoy. For them to enjoy the privilege of living in a building when the bag of cement was 5,500.
Okay.
Do you understand me, sir?
Yes, I do.
So the landlord should not say, okay, because this
they
one
should be realistic. They should be at least human.
Plus, so I will increase my rent to that. No, that is what that very caller is complaining of.
Right.
Some landlords are so greedy. Too, in that aspect, they should change. Myself, I'm a landlord. I didn't do that way. Do you know what I increased with my rent?
What's
I
that?
added just 1,000 naira.
Just 1K?
Sorry, I said, okay, these tenants are students. Some of them are students, some are working where they are only paying them 50 or less than.
You're so nice.
Now, you want to increase the rent to measure, and you make them to suffer the more. I only say, okay, now as it is, add 1,000 naira, and that was only 1,000 naira.
You're so nice.
Tomorrow, those tenants are praying for me, and it does not take anything from me. So, landlord, please Be careful.
Tell them.
Don't kneel on the tenant's neck. Let them rest. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for being kind. Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon, Sheriff.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, bro?
I'm fine, oh.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is the merchant man.
That story here, is it Tales by Moonlight?
I was blushing when you said that. Sheriff, I have another story.
Okay.
But it's this deviates from the normal trend that really amplifies your happiness in the studio. This one was when I was looking for accommodation. Then I met one man who actually pretended as if he was a nice person, and he called himself. I sent the message on the WhatsApp, but hence I've called. Let me just tell the story quickly.
Okay.
So he pretended to be a very nice person, and I paid. He told me the house actually that time was not yet completed. He told me that by the time he collects the money in 2 weeks' time, I will pack him. Then I waited after 2 weeks. I gave him the balance. Till 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Wow.
This man had not completed the building because he's a developer. You know all these miserable developers that call themselves landlords. Eventually, after 6 months, the house was not still ready.
Wow.
So I had to go to Makinde police station here in Mapuluku and slam him in the cell. So he spent some days in the cell, after which he took undertaking and we completed everything. And he was advised that if I was ready to pack into the house, I should complete the remaining parts of the work in the house so that I will pack in. Then on the subsequent years, I will be living based on what I paid. So I started living coincidentally. Cherry, this man had to be the landlord of my house and the landlord of the shop where I was doing business. So maybe because of that anger that I slammed him in the
cell,
in the police station.
Yeah.
When I had issue, it was in his house. All the time I stayed in the house, I never recorded because some people you will pack into their houses when you were doing fine. You pack into the house when you enter there. Maybe because of occultic inclination, you will start going down. You know that in the house, I could not record any progress. I was in the house, I had stroke. While I had the stroke, I had brain surgery. 2 weeks while I was in the hospital, this man came and started disturbing my wife that the rent for the shop should be paid, the rent for the house should be paid. Along the line, he gave us quick notice. Then around 2022, I left the house. Sheriff, the moment I packed out of that house, I am the one speaking to you with anything you want me to say with. My life turned around.
I'm so glad to hear.
My life, anything. I hardly paid the taxes somewhere amount of the rent I was paying when I was in his house. As in, anytime it was time for renewal of the rent, everybody in Lagos will know that Victor wants to renew his rent. And it was very party amount of money. But by the time I left that house, to something where I pay $500,000, Sheriff, I pay my rent comfortably without any stress. So some people, some landlords are very, very wicked. Thank you so much for giving us the
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing this story. Lagos, please give me some time. Let me go and look for the gentleman's message, please. You will see me that I've opened your message. Doesn't mean I'm going to read it. I'm just searching for this gentleman that the wife needs some money for her fibroid procedure. So I'm trying to check through the messages here because time is going and I have to go up to go and look for this message. I'm hoping that because it won't be fair for us to just give me a moment. I'm so sorry. I need to do this. It's very important that I do this. I think I found it. Let me see. I found it. So the gentleman, the story is that the wife is battling with some serious fibroid issue. She's been bleeding for a month now, and they need about 450K for the procedure to operate on the fibroid tumor. So they've sent in their account. It is First Bank as well, 3149 020401. Please help them, please, I beg of you, please help them. And the man is still insisting that we should ask Mrs. Oboli to come and investigate their situation as well. And then he's also saying that after the operation, he will bring the wife to the studio to come and appreciate everybody that has helped. He has sold his belongings, part of which is his generator, but the money couldn't even meet up anything at all. It's a young man. He reached out to me. He was in my DM on TikTok yesterday, and I asked him to send me a picture of him and his wife, which he did. Yes, again, the account number again is 3149 020401. First Bank. 3149 020401. First Bank account. Let's save a life. It's another life that we have to save. I'm sorry if I'm pushing my luck with you today. You know, we don't do this normally. We don't, actually. We actually do not do this. Normally, we don't do this. Incidentally, we started last week. The lady with the children, we called her number out, and you guys helped. We appreciate it. We're doing it again this week. I cannot promise that we'll not do it again in the future. Because we don't have any other person. We only have ourselves, you know. We are all we've got. We only have ourselves. And we have to do what we can to help ourselves. And as you help somebody, others would help you. It's just how, the universe works. What goes around comes around, you know. First Bank account 3149 020401. 3149 020401. Again, I apologize if I'm pushing my log too far. Please forgive me, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. The name is Glory, by the way. The gentleman who just sent me a receipt now. You know if you block me, I dare you to block me. I dare you. You cannot block me. In this our anonymous group, in this our anonymous WhatsApp group, you know if you block me. It's me and you people. Mr. Sule. Thank you so much. I've seen the receipts you sent to Glory. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please, Lagos, let's help this gentleman and his wife as well. Let me take this message very quickly. And for the gentleman and his wife, please hold very strongly, very tightly to whatever that you believe in. I trust Lagos. Lagos will be there for you. Lagos will help you out. Lagos will come through for you. God will always come through for you and your wife as well. Just hang in there. Be strong. Don't give up. Giving up is not an option at all. Let me just mention the account number again. Oh, God. Where will I find it again now? Oh, that thing took me a while to see. Why did I even go away from that? Okay, I can't find it again. The messages are too many. Well, thank you so much, Lagos. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I think I found it. 3149 020401. That's 3149 020401. First Bank account. Thank you. Now I have to conveniently move away from that message. Now let me go take another message here. It says that landlord that says he added 1k, is it 1,000 naira times 12 months? The landlord are just making housing unbearable for Lagosians. No, he said he added 1,000 naira for their rent in the year. That's what he said now. 1k for the rent for the entire year. Because I got to him, some of them are students, some of them are just working, working. He's a nice person. So I don't really blame them, but the government who has failed transportation network. If the train is working and a modern fast train, I can live in Ilorin or Ibadan and still work in Lagos, to and fro. Sheriff, you remember that old movie, Living in Bondage? That is a story of Ave Lagosians. Emmanuel from VI, you're on point, actually. You're on point. And it's only fast-moving train a very efficient train service that can actually let satellite towns spring up. People can work in Lagos and live in Ogun State or Ibadan or even Oshun. Trust me, if we have fast-moving what's this thing? Light rail system. Yeah, it's gonna make life very, very bearable for quite a number of people. Actually, yeah, so you're spot on that. This person said, please help us gather the list of those wonderful landlords in Lagos for we that are still searching for an apartment in Lagos, because the last agent I met with last week Friday told me a room that cost 150k while the total package is 530k. Can you imagine this agent of darkness? We had their conversation last week and we dealt with it thoroughly. We dealt with those agents. We dealt with them thoroughly last week. Imagine 150k for rent, total package 530. Okay. Let's not even talk about. I don't want to talk about agents. I don't want to talk about agents again. Let's not drag ourselves there. But concerning the list of landlords that are very good, who do you want to go and replace? Do you think people that are in their houses want to leave? All of them they are Marios, unless they are moving to their own house. All of them, they are Marios right now. Nobody can take them anywhere. They are not going anywhere. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hopefully we'll have new landlords or better landlords that would have their properties open for rent in no time soon. Let me go to the telephone lines. Let's take a few calls now. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Onyemuwa.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Chris. You know, I was telling you how good my landlord is.
Yes, you did.
Could you believe 2 tenants were owing this man? I didn't know. 2 years, 3 years. Then he asked lawyer to write them. And he said, no, don't give to Chris. The man said, no, tenants, they hold missing. If you didn't serve Chris, they will say, how come you serve only us? You didn't serve Chris. You serve everybody. So my landlord called me. Chris, this is what is going on. In case if you see such later, don't be surprised. I come back from work. My wife showed me, Daddy, lawyer bring later. I said, okay, I just laugh over it. In the evening, the man called me upstairs. Chris, come. I get to a sitting room, sit down. Say, we envelope to Ambe, Woruko to Ambe, Wele, Woruko to Ambe. These 2 people, they are the one owing me. Because of them, I have to serve everybody. Ogami, do you know the next month, one built house at Akute?
Oh.
He moved to his house at Akute. The other one built at Ikoton. Like Malik said, some tenants are very difficult. I call these guys, say, how much is diesel then? Whether 60 naira or a month per liter? I said, let's buy diesel and support. The daddy asked us to pay for diesel. Why are you asking? I said, please, let's support this man with this thing he's doing for us. Those 2 men, they are building their houses, I'm telling you.
Oh, nice.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good. In a world where words hold power, where only the sharpest minds survive, one stage will decide it all. On February 17th, 2025, the battle of intellects begins. The I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Tournament returns, where the best young debaters go head-to-head, armed with nothing but facts, logic, and the will to win. Who will stand their ground? Who will outthink, out-argue, and outshine the competition? IBTD Debates Competition Studio reopens February 17th at 4 p.m. Tune in, witness the debates, watch history unfold. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Obiwizi. Prize money sponsor, Tollywood College, Lagos. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Welcome Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
Before I get distracted, welcome back. I've been distracted in the last 1 hour plus or so. That's because of the level of generosity that I'm witnessing firsthand. Nobody's telling me anything. Like, I'm really, really witnessing how amazing Nigerians are. And I've said it countless times, like, Nigerians are good people. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You people, you are amazing. You are great. I mean, if you notice, a couple of breaks have been, missing the spot because they keep coming in. They keep coming in, and I'm overwhelmed by what I am seeing. Someone even jokingly said that don't mention my name, because this is the money I budgeted for somebody's Valentine. Don't cover me. That's the way the person put it. You're amazing. And on behalf of these two families, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being kind. Thank you. Okay. Now it's 2:29 from my studio here. All right, we're gonna coast home finally. I will start with some messages on Facebook. I have messages waiting on Facebook, so I'm gonna go and take them. Nana on Facebook says, during my tenancy days in Lagos over 30 years, I had two landlords. None lived with us in their compound. Both were Yoruba, Abeokuta and Ilorin. They were great human beings. Never bothered me. I saw each of them only once and had a fulfilled stay. I never owed them, and I have no bad experience to report. God bless them and bless me too. Amen. Amen. Nana, thank you. Thank you. Eze says, please, I beg well manager to come to the aid of the family that needs to undergo the fibroid operations. Please save a life, because I have someone who has been in that road and was not easy for us then, because we're still facing the outcome of the whole issue. Thanks. Thank you, Eze, for adding your voice to Glory's situation. Thank you. Okay. Oscar says, my landlady is a good woman. In as much as I'm still owing some month's rent, she understands and pray for me to be able to pay her. She's Igbo, while I'm Igbo too. I live in Mafoluku Oshodi. Once I get money, I will pay up. She's a nice lady. God bless her. Amen to that, Oscar. Thank you for appreciating her this much. Thank you. It shows that you're also a very nice person. It's 2:30. I'm going to head back telephone line right now. Let me call out the number one last time as we coast them on the show today. 0201 465 7190. That is 0201 465 7190. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. Please let's turn off our radio and enjoy the last 30 minutes or so of the show. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sharif.
Yes, please.
Afternoon. About your topic, my name is Onyemuwa anyway.
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Island.
Welcome.
It's a very good topic concerning everybody, both man, both woman,
Thank
you.
And
my experience, my own landlord, actually, if a bad one make a good one change, So my experience in my own landlord, it was okay, it was nice. I lived with him for many years, before people continue changing, behaving, stranging to him. Some will hold 2 years, 3 years. So because of the man is a hot temper somebody, so he don't like all the time to come and making noise because he's a stammerer somebody, you know.
Okay.
So but end of the day, you get a caretaker which is taking over everything and making everything everywhere to balance.
Okay.
What is this? Is that it's all about the 4-2 sides. They're good, but what I discover is that I think in this landlord issue, they're good men landlord than female side. You know, I believe some men landlord understand than female.
Oh.
Thank you very much for this relief. It's a very good conversation who concern everybody. And moreover, another thing again is that some they don't want to leave behind because of the other people is increasing. Let me increase. And your house is an old house, and you are increasing more than a new house. So it's very annoyed and it's not good most of times.
Okay.
But the good one is there. No matter how the agent push them, they refuse to stand on their ground. Thank you so much.
Thank you too,
This
sir.
is my first
Thank
time.
you. Thank you. We're glad to hear from you for the first time. Please call us again, okay? Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Sheriff, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I want to remain anonymous to join the WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp group. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Yes. Sheriff, can I adopt you this afternoon as my landlord?
Why?
Thank you for that question. Sheriff,
sir?
You have done in Abuja. I don't want to commend you because, there are some program in this station that I'm listening to. Who cares? And I think it has on fire before.
Yeah.
From one pastor or so.
Yeah.
That's what you emanate this afternoon. May God bless you. I don't want to pray for because I know you're already blessed already.
Thank you. Thank you.
The reason I adopted you as my landlord this afternoon, this program started with a good topic, metamorphosis to this issue of helping our brothers and sisters. Have you seen how Nigeria love each other?
Yes.
I think if you look at the two names that you called, come from some part, but the religion, I can't allow that I'm saying. I'm an Igbo man, but I'm short. I'm marveled with what I saw, what I heard this afternoon. May God bless you, Sheriff.
Thank you. Amen.
That is why I say you are my landlord.
Thank you.
I was not opportune to have a good landlord, but let me accept them. Let's say 50-50.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think the one I'm living with now, I don't have any issue with him. He's still pretending because I'm 2 years old in that house now.
Okay.
But last week, the caretaker called me that a rent that I just renewed last year, and the landlord brought the receipt to me, which he never even said anything about increment. Then the caretaker now called me if I'm going to pay on this January to February that I'm supposed to pay, that the house has been in place under 2 years. I never say a word because I haven't heard from the landlord. I'm just hearing from the caretaker. So that is then for you. If you talk about Lagos, Sheriff, the landlords some are funny, some are angel as you mentioned. So that is the truth.
All right.
So, but Sheriff, sorry, I don't know whether this setting of hand of help will continue from now till tomorrow because I check my account. Only God knows. I've already for now.
You're blessed. You're blessed.
But today I must do something with the two account because it's not easy, Sheriff.
Yes,
so when you go maybe in this show, for you know what people are going through. Before they come out and begin to even you before you mention this and say, I know you are. You have make an investigation before you mention this on air. Well, no problem, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Yours true.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much.
God bless you people. Bless Nigeria for 100 fools.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate it. Okay. 2:36. I'm going to take. I asked for advice for a guy. I don't know if it's the guy. The person that sent in a message about this huge increment of 300,000 naira to their rent. I'd love for you to please help them out as to the possible direction they can head right now, because I have another one here. It says I just rented a house, and I was given quit notice of 6 months. Everyone in the compound was given quit notice, After some months, the colors for increment of the house, you mean they increased the house rent by 60%, Abby? Oh, they called you people. Yes, that's what you were. Oh, that must be autocorrect. They called the people for increment of the house by 60%. Some tenants have left the house. It says, I'm a new tenant, so I don't know what to do. Please, I need your advice. So, I think we should have a conversation as to arbitrary increments in rent. I think there should be. I don't know yet. I'm going to work on it and see how we can direct that conversation, because this is not new. It's not actually new. It's something that tenants have had to deal with over time, for a very long time, as a matter of fact. That landlords will just wake up one day and then increase their rent, and they will start bargaining and all of that. But what that does to the mental health of tenants is unimaginable. See, what that shock, what it does to the mental health of tenants is just unimaginable. Except, of course, if you have houses in Lekki or in Via or in Ikoyi or in Magodo, those people, it's possible they can afford any shock. They have the resources to afford you whatever it is you're bringing their way. My appeal is that, I'm not going to tell landlords not to increase their rent, of course. It's their property. Some of them is their business. But at least let's do it. Let's do it with some level of kindness. I know business is business. You're telling me now, Benny, get out. Business is business. What's kindness in business? I know you say that, yes. But let's put human face to it. Things are very hard. Things are very difficult. People are going through a lot. Yeah, if you have advice for this gentleman, because I don't know what to tell you. I don't know the advice that I'm going to give you other than to probably look for another place. It's not easy to get a place in Lagos, but it is what it is. 60% increment when you've just paid the rent. You're a new tenant, as you've said. It's disturbing. I know. You're disturbed right now. You're scattered. You're everywhere right now. I know. But it's happened. It's happened. Unfortunately. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's Samuel on the line.
Welcome, Sam.
Yeah, and the last caller, honestly, to me, I still want to attribute some of these flops, floppy things like that, to all these intermediaries. See, this caretaker, these agents, people, and all that.
Yeah.
And it's nothing just because of their own selfish interest, so to say. I give you an instance. In our own property somewhere on the island there.
Okay.
But, I have a case. For the past 3 years that we put these people there, we didn't even increase our rent and all that. And we don't even stay in that. We don't stay with the tenants. So it's a block of 6 flats. And they pay with the security and all that. Something happened. Maybe it's an advice. Maybe it's seeking for an advice also.
Okay.
One of the tenants actually paid part of the money to our agents, and I told them that no, you don't do that. Pay your money in full. And what I usually tell them that I want a full payment. I don't want part payment and all that. Okay. Now, for instance, if your rent expires this month, if you don't have that money full, tell me which day. Let's agree. Okay, is it May? Is it June? Is it July that you're going to get it full? Whatever you want to keep going, keep it there. Pay it in lump sum. Do you know that the rent has been expired since January 2023? Up to this moment, this particular tenant in person has not been paid. Sadly enough, he told us that they actually paid him. He gave the money to his wife, and how his wife bastardized the money and all that, we actually didn't know. Up to now. So, the only thing we just do to him, fine guy, you just have to vacate that apartment
property, yeah,
and find a way. And make sure if I actually wanted to do it, we could have both ended in courts, spend our own money, even the one that I don't want to pay, then we'll try and spend it on the third party. But I look at the situation of things and like that, so that's okay, fine. I leave it to God. Leave the facilities, let somebody else come in there. And you see, when you now see some landlords at times, making certain decisions and all that, you don't know where it's coming from.
Exactly.
I'm not exaggerating that fact of these middlemen, the agents, the lawyers, and things like that, just because of them, right? But at times, it's interwoven. You see a hard knock landlord fine, and you also see some hard knock, tenant as well. So in this case, what do we do, right? What do you do? You give the money to your wife, spend the money, you understand, and now it will become a liability
You'll
for
be
you
homeless,
not
yeah.
to pay again. And you are occupying our space.
Nobody
So what
can
do we do?
nobody
Just
can
because
blame
of
you. Actually, nobody can blame you for that. Nobody can blame you.
You
for that.
understand? And since last it's over a year now, I've been staying there completely. We never had any issue. We don't see maybe you and your wife have had this. You have even suspended her, go to your father's house, and things were merrymaking, and nobody cares. You understand? So these are the things at times when you see when
landlords take.
I'm not saying fine, that's the way to go,
right.
But at least one thing just leads to the other. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. Appreciate your time. Okay. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So my own landlord is good, but when it comes to election, you say if you don't vote for it,
So every 4 years, people are in trouble.
Yeah. So
that's just it. Just election period.
And if they don't have tenants have they're in trouble.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They will cut off tenant light and say the landlord don't have to say that there's a tenant stay.
Oh my God! What do you people now do? What do you people do?
Everybody will rake and go back to inside.
Oh my God! You people are trying. Thanks for calling me. Oh my God. I've never laughed that hard. Oh, unbelievable. You must vote for your landlord's candidate. So sorry. Good afternoon to you.
Mr. Sheriff is every 4 years. Some people is every 2 years.
Are you serious?
The best thing that God can do for you, Mr. Sheriff, as a tenant, is that if your landlord is residing in abroad, maybe US, Canada, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if your landlord is in Nigeria, every election year, your rent don't go up.
Wow.
You know, every government that comes in, things get worse. So that is how your rent is going up. Mr. Sheriff, do you know that in the house I'm paying now, I'm about moving out of it for the past 7 years. I've been paying the same money I paid when I entered.
7 years?
This lady,
no increments?
No, this lady stays in abroad.
Okay.
Mr. Sheriff, do you know what happened? The lady, one of the junior brothers is now having an accommodation issue or something. She wants to come back, this and that and that. Yeah. The lady begged me. If you see the text message, if I forward the WhatsApp to you, you'll be asking me, is this the landlady or another person? Begging me that please, that she's going to even pay me 700K to get a new place, this and that. Mr. Sheriff, I'm telling you, the best thing that God can do for you as a tenant in Nigeria is make your landlord or landlady know they Nigeria with you. If you go market today, buy pepper 10 naira, can't go tomorrow, buy am 15 naira, Mr. Sheriff.
Your rent will go up.
Don't they plan? And God helping me. The next place I got now, I got a new place now because she will soon come back to Nigeria to use it.
Okay.
The place I got, the landlord who is in abroad, I thought, well, they got.
Yeah, a lucky man.
They collected cheaper rent from me. Now, do you know the people that are the assassin now? The agents.
The agents.
Mr. Sheriff, I paid 1.3. Agents is collecting 500,000.
Oh my.
House rent is 1.3. I was not trying to say I was supposed to be 10% now. And other people, they will tell you that they will even show you the calls that others are ready to pay.
I mean, they will be so eager to tell you that see, others they line up to pay if you don't bring it now.
And it's not as if they are telling you that they are lying, because this agent is one that got this place I am now for me.
Yes.
Because we stay in the same estate. So the agent guy lives in the estate too, and we are like a brother already. So it's not that he's lying to me or he's whining me.
People are willing to pay.
Even while we are looking at the house, you see people. I saw the people downstairs that we are coming to. They want to take it. And do you know the funny thing now? This hookup years now. If the rent is 1.5 on a normal family people, they are ready to pay 2.5. They will be like maybe 4 girls.
They are ready to come in.
From there, they will be going for their hookup business. I get what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
So, Mr. Sheriff, we are in a dog-eat-dog situation. I'm staying in Jakonde, one of the Jakonde estates in the Festac extension my here. If only our government sustain that vision of that Jakonde, housing will not be a problem. But Mr. Sheriff, now, housing is
it's a big issue now.
One problem.
Yes, now. Yeah, it's a big issue.
And again, I'm a first person. I cover Oshodi. Do you know that I don't know whether you are observing it now, Mr. Sheriff, when you go to some of these trenches, look at the children. You see sign of kwashoko in the children's now. Mr. Sheriff, things they come up with, things they come up.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it, okay? I really appreciate see, he packed so many things in that call that ideas are coming as to, program planning and everything. But it's okay, it's fine. If you've been listening to Nigeria Info for some time, you know that we've had this conversation about the connection between economic prosperity and growth of our children, growth of our adults, growth of our quality leadership. If people are growing up while as children and they are not being fed well, their brain will not develop well. Such people will grow up and they would have some kind of, they can't reason the way an adult would reason. Such person will eventually become a counselor. Such person will become a chairman, and then a state lawmaker, and then maybe a governor, maybe a president. And what kind of leadership do you expect that person to? So in essence, some of the things that we're witnessing now are the things that started 30, 40 years ago. These people didn't grow up well. I mean, they look okay, they look well, they speak well, they everything. But their mental capability is not what it should be. And these are the people that we elect into positions to be leaders, to be policy makers and all of that. So, yeah, that is essentially what that young man was trying to say. That something is coming. It's already here. It's not just coming. It's here with us. We're leaving it. You can see. Everybody can see. Good afternoon to you.
Sorry, good
yes,
afternoon.
Please. Good afternoon.
Wow, it's not easy to do.
No vex.
I've dialed this number more than 40 times.
40 times? Sorry, yeah? Sorry. Sorry.
It's 12.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Francis calling from here.
Thank you. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Thanks. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too.
My own story concerning the landlord case. I'm on the lucky side.
You're lucky.
I'm a lucky. I'm very, very lucky.
Oh.
The first place is a landlady, is a woman.
Okay.
So, and the only offense I committed, the only error was that I doesn't go to that woman to take food and eat. That's the only thing she counted as an error. That's to show how close we are. But when she falls sick, I pay her hospital bill.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Two of her children is in university.
Okay.
But before they show up, she has been taken to hospital. I pay her hospital bill.
Oh, nice. So how nice of you.
When they came back, they were all happy with me.
How nice of
so
you.
We are like one family. When I moved to the next week, that one is a man. And they are all Yorubas. And this man, I personally, I took it as a point of duty, making sure that the compound is well kept, And one of the landlord brother is living with us. And the brother keeps giving him all those reports how the tenants behave and all that. We are 10 numbers. So, and the man keep praying for me. He said that after his own house, that I'm moving to my own personal house.
Yeah.
There is, you know what?
What?
God answered that prayer.
Oh. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
The glory of God. So I'm
congratulations.
living my own little quarter now. So God
congratulations.
Is, in essence, it's good to be good. It's good to be good. Even if you do good as a tenant, and the landlord do not appreciate, God must take you somewhere that someone will reward. Somehow God will reward. Even as a landlord, don't take because one tenant has treated you badly, then you decide to treat the next tenant badly. Because people are not the same.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you for this.
Thank you too for being kind. It's because of your own kindness. Thank you for sharing your story. It's 2:52. Lagos, please pardon me. I can't take any more calls right now. Let me just try and offload the messages that I have here. I need to offload them. I have plenty of them. This person says, I beg, no vex. Help me ask Mr. Chris whether those house builder tenants don't pack comotam. I don't understand what you're saying, my brother. You said you are in need of a place around Ijesha Aguda. This is not an agency show. But thank you. Shino says, good afternoon, bro. I appreciate those that contributed. Can Nigeria Info FM have a trust account where people can channel their contribution? For example, the lady that needed 50K and another with fibroid. It's easy depending on the sum gotten. The 50K lady for drug might end up getting 100K while others get whatever according to their needs. Easier done than announcing it for another contribution. Someone can. I agree with you. I told Chino, you hit the nail on the head. Back in the day when we used to have a content like this, it was a very rigorous thing, and I don't have time to explain. It's something that you need to have, like you said, a special dedicated account for. And you need to have separate team that would manage it. Manage that account, manage the operations. They will be the ones to conduct investigations for people who need help. It was overwhelming when we started it. Femi Obong-Daniels and his team, then it was quite overwhelming. Who cares? Very, very overwhelming. But then we now decided to go full string into it, to set up a separate account, but that too very, very tasking. Let me go to break. I'll continue when we return. I'll be back. Stay here, Lagos. Please don't go away.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.